Begin tonight with a plea for help. Steve Gleason and his nonprofit are desperately trying to keep a roof over an ALS patient's head who had to leave Puerto Rico following Hurricane Maria.
We were introduced to Carmelo Diaz back in October. He has lived with ALS for close to 3 decades. After the hurricane knocked out power to most of the island, Diaz, like so many others, could not get consistent power to his home, power he needs to run the equipment that keeps him alive. So
Steve Gleason and his team were able to get Diaz and his wife to New Orleans to continue his care. Now, though, they're having trouble getting help from FEMA to keep him there. Crime 2's Alexa Block joins us now to explain. Alexa?
Carmelo Diaz is up against the clock. He has until the end of the month to find another place to live. He's been able to stay in New Orleans with the help of Team Gleason, and they've been fighting on his behalf. But we've learned today it's been tough getting through all the red tape to get help from FEMA. It was an emotional moment. Steve Gleason got to hold the hand of Carmelo Diaz, 2 men both battling the same disease, ALS. With the help of Gleason's nonprofit, Diaz was evacuated from Puerto Rico in October after Hurricane Maria wiped out power on the island.
In Puerto Rico, my husband was afraid to die.
Diaz has lived with ALS for 29 years. A ventilator and the electricity that runs it is his lifeline. Simply put, he cannot live without electricity. Diaz and his wife, who is also his full-time caregiver, have been staying in an apartment in New Orleans. But that was only a temporary arrangement, and time is running out. Steve Gleason and a Team Gleason board member told CBS News correspondent David Begnaud they have until the end of the month to find Diaz another place to stay. And returning to Puerto Rico is not an option.
It's absolutely not safe for Carmelo to return to Puerto Rico. The infrastructure of the island could not possibly support him.
They explained they're having a difficult time getting money from FEMA to get an apartment.
Our team has been through every possible scenario and option with FEMA, and we've exhausted ourselves. But so far, we have not been able to find the solution.
One solution FEMA had was putting Diaz in a hotel.
It's possibly one of the worst scenarios for somebody in Mr. Diaz's situation.
Steve and his team understand FEMA has a tremendous amount of people to help, but they hope, for Diaz's sake, they can find a way to keep him safe and comfortable as he continues the fight.
We're asking FEMA to think outside of the box when it comes to solutions for our most vulnerable American citizens.
Now, Diaz's family has an online fundraiser to help repair their home in Puerto Rico while he's here in New Orleans. That information is on our website. In the studio tonight, Alexa Block, Crime 2 News.